Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room for Friday, June the 19th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Can I do a quick sound check, please? And also, is the screen back? I want to make sure you guys can see my screen. Everything's good again? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Anyway, guys, well, first of all, I haven't seen a day like this in a while. Up to just at 9:04, I only had gap ups. There was not one stock that was gapping up with my parameters, my criteria, and this was the now at 9:04 work showed up Slack. And that's it. Everything else is just absolutely rippage. And of course, I don't even know what to say about these, the cones, the U1 OKs, the U1s. I mean, they're just no way to. I shouldn't say no way to trade them. I mean, if you get lucky, and you catch it at a good point, and then you can ride it, fantastic. I mean, but there's no. I mean, you got to be so incredibly careful on these. All right, sound is not good. Sound is not good. Okay. If the sound isn't good, the only thing I can suggest is doing a refresh right beside the gear. Beside the gear, there's the refresh button, okay? And just try to do a refresh, all right? I haven't had sound bad, like not for everybody anyway. Almost, well, I can't remember the last time. So hopefully it's just a matter of doing a refresh or rebooting and coming back in, not rebooting your system, but just coming back into the room. All right, well, let's take a look. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I do know I want to talk about a couple of things. IC, I don't know if anybody was able to participate in this IC later on in the day after I had closed down the room. This is turning out to be my basic new highs, no repeat. Later on from 3 to 4, we're getting several, and every single day it seems. And I took advantage of IC and also AVXL. IC was better, but AVXL, as I was leaving the room, I kept telling people to keep an eye on this one, and it had a nice pop. I mean, it was amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And yes, I am trading on my own. One of the reasons I do this, I can concentrate a lot better, guys. I know maybe it's a little bit selfish, but I do close the room down, and sometimes I can just kind of trade on my own and not have to worry about answering any questions. But I'm telling you, this I could almost wait just to 3 o'clock every day and just pick off a couple, and that would be it. Anyway, let me keep going here. AMC is gapping up. I guess their theaters are opening this weekend. Interesting. And masks optional. Okay. Here is another one of those SPACs. This has been such an incredibly hot market ever since VTIQ. So I didn't really see this one before. Tortoise Acquisition Corp. So they did do a merger, but they're keeping the same symbol. I guess they're keeping the same symbol. They did a merger with a private company, but they're not changing the symbol name. So this is SHLL, low float. I'm not going to go over all the airlines, all the cruisers. They're all going higher right now. Save was probably one of the better. Well, it's actually pulling back a little bit now. NTN, is it still up there? I mean, these are all the usual suspects from this week. I mean, look at there was NTN yesterday. Remember now though, I mean, this got as high as 680 and it sold all the way off down to 230. I mean, this is these are incredibly wide ranges for cheap stocks like this. WKHS. This is gapped up after hours, and it's pulling back a little bit here. Auto, let's see if Auto is still hanging in there. I think it's a fairly low float. Yeah, 8 million in the float. So they have released preliminary numbers. I think their official Earnings is on August the 5th, but they've released preliminary numbers. And so auto has some room to about $1.90 right there on that weekly chart. It's a low float and good volume for it right now. LITB, this is an earnings play, a little earnings play, beautiful gap up through the 200-day moving average. Released earnings this morning. So LITB, not a low float, 44 million in the float, so not one of the really crazy low floaters. Probably has a lot of resistance right around 146. I hear AMPE. When I say I hear it, this is my, I've got text to voice on these, so I'm hearing AMPE. And again, it's under a dollar, 200 days, so it's over the 200-day moving average. Next high looking left on that monthly chart is about 96 cents. I guess if it took out a dollar at some point, but going forward, of course, if it ever took out a dollar and kept wanting to run, I mean, then it's got a lot of room to about 3. PT, Novavax, NVAX. Rippage, lots of, some analysts are, I think I saw $188 price target. Of course, there's a virus play, NVAX. PT, let's see if it's still through the 200-day moving average. So there it is. There's the 200-day moving average right there. So it's just, it's 2 cents above it, PT. Expands cooperation with China Telecom to offer handset, et cetera, et cetera. So there was news after hours yesterday. Okay, that's a China stock, PT. Relatively low float, 20 million in the float. You don't see the main bar on the top of the screen. You mean your toolbar? Are you saying you don't see it in my window, or you don't see it with you? I'm sorry, I keep doing that. I'm asking two questions at once. So are you saying you don't see on my screen, or, okay, you don't see it on my screen? Talking to Dee Dee. On your screen. It's possible that it's really minimized somewhere, or it's hidden behind. Do you have it pinned to your taskbar? And if you do, all you have to do is find it. It'll be at the top somewhere, and just click on it, and you'll see where it is. And it's possible that it's minimized, because you have to stretch it. You see what I'm doing on my screen? Otherwise, I'm not sure how I can help you. You'll have to go to the home page and ask. I'm not sure how I can help you. But if you do have it on your if you have it pinned to your taskbar, the Torrent Ideas icon pinned, then all you have to do is, if you see what I'm doing, just find it and click on it, and you should see it somewhere. Maybe it's hidden behind one of your scans. Alpine, ALPN, huge one yesterday, big pullback, trying to come back a little bit today, a little bit. Had a big pullback though. It hit 1504 and it pulled back to 11. Right now I'm just sorting on the change from the close, JC Dave. I haven't changed it. Do I have post-market actives? No. I don't really look at the post-market that much, the Dreamer. I mean, we have the post-market channel, of course. But I really don't look at the post-market that much, to be honest. IMRN is it maintaining? Again, it's pulled back quite a bit, but it's still up $3. Of course, this was another one that was just insane. A couple of last week, up to $30, maybe trying to come back. I even hate to mention this one, Chesapeake. It was, this is the bankrupt stock but it's active. What can I say? It's active. A lot of volume. IDEX. IDEX had popped up. It has pulled back a little bit, 257, back down to 230. Again, all these ones that have been super active this week. And Ovid from yesterday is now starting to move again. It's just above yesterday's high now, Ovid. Hello, Real. Okay, what else? And of course, there's the COHN. Yeah, it's still up there. It hasn't completely pulled back. I was watching the U1 earlier. Look what it did. It got all the way up to 55, all the way back down to 40. I mean, craziness. How about work? I'm looking at work right here. It's the only gap down I've got today in that are satisfying my filter requirements. It's the only one right now. That is work. Of course, the SPY is up. SPY is going to have a positive open as we speak anyway. BYFC, is it still hanging in there? BYFC. Yeah, this is up also. 8 million shares. I know there was some kind of a little bit of news on it, I think. I'm trying to see if there's any specific news on it. Anyway, it's up. That's all I can say. It is up. Okay, and 917. So again, if you want to follow my watch list up and down, all you have to do is click on from the toolbar, new, channel bar, and then Barry's watch list right there, okay? And remember, everything in the channel bar is a layout, so make sure you save your layout to the cloud first. You can only have one layout loaded at a time. But here's how you can follow my watch list all day long. Of course, I'm going to be very interested in my basic new highs and lows that don't repeat. All right, so Mick, there have been a few people this morning having audio issues. Maybe all you have to do is a refresh. I don't know why some of you are having audio issues. Just do a refresh. When people did that, it seemed to be better. Okay, so just do a refresh. I haven't changed anything, so I don't know what to say. But did you do a refresh? Okay, so just do a refresh. Well, if you load it from the channel bar, there's nothing in it yet. Nothing will happen until the market opens. But if you load it from the channel bar, I mean, I almost guarantee that you'll see. We won't see anything here until at least 9:45. You should start seeing things in here at around 9:30. I don't know why it doesn't make any sense that look at Cone. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just COHN. Yeah, Ovid is on the move for sure. What a pop. So it's above yesterday's high now. Has some room up to that $10 level. Yeah, so STP, I don't know what to say. If you load it from my channel, I mean, listen, I'll do it later on. I'll load my channel and when the market starts, and If you save these from last week or any, yeah, because I changed the symbol list name. But if you load from my channel, I mean, it's almost impossible. Well, are you talking about everything in the channel? Like every channel you click on, the screens are gray? Or is it just, it can't be just mine. Well, I'm going to load it, when the market starts, and I'll see what I see in my end, okay? All right, guys, it's 9:20. I'll just quickly check a look to see what sort of upgrades and downgrades we have this morning. We have a few upgrades. I have no idea. That doesn't make any sense to me, STP, but I'm going to load my channel and I'm going to see what happens. And it doesn't make any sense that every other channel works for you. I'm not saying that's not happening with you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, but I have no idea why that would happen. All right, just a couple more to go, and that'll take care of the upgrades for this morning. Yeah, but I think he's talking about when the market opens. If you're not talking now, of course, I'm assuming you're not talking right now. There's nothing happening right now. Okay, get some of the downgrades in. Oh, I see. Yeah, Goldman downgraded work. Interesting. So that's not what you're talking about, right, STP? You're not talking about right now because there's nothing. You're not talking about right now though. You are talking about once the market opens, you can't see anything because there's nothing happening right now. Nothing works until until the market opens. If you're talking right now, yeah, nothing. Yeah, that's the way it works. Nothing in here until 9:45, and this will start. You should start seeing stuff at 9:30. If that's what you're talking about, then that's the reason. Man, Ovid, wow. So they received the FDA Rare Pediatric Disease Designation. So that is the news for Ovid this morning. LIVX is also an earnings play, guys. This is an earnings play, a little one, fairly low float. This is interesting. I mean, look at the potential for LIVX going forward. Look at the SPY. Yeah, I mean, there's man, oh man. I mean, this is going to be very interesting open to see if this holds without a fade. Again, I have not seen a day in which I virtually only one gap down. And that's just because of Goldman. Have I looked? Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, like all the rest of them. I haven't traded anything in the pre-market. I almost have a note here. Let's see what this one is doing right now. Yeah, I almost took this one, believe it or not, at 1686, and I held off. Would have made something, but the spread wasn't great. And again, this is one of these SPACs, acquisition companies. I hadn't really seen this one before. It's going to keep trading as SHLL. They're not changing the name. Be very interesting to see if it takes out the high. Okay. Yeah, JBL is an earnings play. Yes, coming into maybe some resistance. It's over the 200-day. JBL, I know Real mentioned it. One of the few earnings plays. I mean, if it takes this out right here, I mean, 30, it's not that far away, really. I'm going to stick an alert up here in this area. Out of the price range I'm kind of concentrating on now, I mean, really I have 1 to 20 is my sweet spot. So JJ, everything I'm sharing everything right here. If you click on the Room Drive icon, okay, it looks like a half open folder. All the scans that I'm sharing, scans that I share, you can click on download and it'll go to a Word document. Then you can copy the link and then file load from cloud. Or you can check them all here also. Scans are right here within the trading room. The scans tab. Okay, and gap up and gap down are there also. And if you click on the link, it'll load into kind of like this. Loads into your browser. Just copy the link. Control copy and then file. Typically this is what happens. File and then load from cloud. It should already be in the box and then just load it. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's JBL just taking it out, guys, already. Wow, JBL just exploded through that so-called resistance. Well, if you have them, yeah, you can. All you have to do is just right click, configure, and you'll see and you can make the changes as you see fit. You can do anything you want. So you just all you have to do again is just right click on any window, configure, and then click on summary. You'll see the filters that are in place, and then just click on one of the filters, and you can you just change however you want it. Make sure you save it after. Very good. Wow, the market's going to open in less than a minute, guys. So I'm going to shut these two down. I'm going to have this Brokerage Plus. It'll be on my simulation mode all day long. Well, I have no idea if it's going to move. I mean, it had a big move already, of course, and it is pulled back. I have no idea. I mean, you're on your own trading these ones, guys. Well, no, the price alert was just to show that area that I wanted to see if it could take it out. So you see what it did. I mean, it's oops. So it did pop up, but it has come right back down. All right, guys, market's open. Let's have a great end to this trading week. So I'm going to create the price alert again, see if it pops up again through it. It doesn't mean I take the trade just because I get the price alert, but it's alerting me that it's an interesting area. And of course, Cone was just halted. I'm just checking a few things here. I'm going to load my channel. I want to see if anything's happening from it. Got to make sure everything is. All right, I'm going to take a chance. Channel bar. Yeah, so you probably were loading it before the market opened, but there it is. You know, there's an alert right there, STB. So I just loaded from my channel. Ah. Oh my goodness, look at that alert right there. 436 for BYSC. It just popped to 475. Now typically I don't trade in the first 15 minutes anyway, but man oh man, what a move for BYSC. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Because there's a relative volume filter in it, SCP. All you had to do was ask instead of going for months without it. Or maybe you did ask. I can't remember, but I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't answer it correctly if you did ask before. And of course, BYFC has now been halted. Carve was halted also. The one that, of course, has been incredibly active. What do we have? I've got 1650 on the bid ask so far, so let's see what happens. Look at Nuon, guys. NUAN, big pop for Nuon. Really had no action in the pre-market, but it is popping now. Now look at this move here. Boy, I mean, this is a big move, guys. I mean, look what it's done. Let me check this monthly chart to see where we have to go to see the high is. Oh, this is basically, I mean, you got to go back to 2012 So this is, there's really no resistance for Nuan, N-U-A-N. Again, when I say that, I don't mean pile into it right now because it's going to keep going up. I'm just saying, you check the chart. I mean, this is a big, big move here. So this looks like a 494, 494 in the bid ask. So guys, there is one AI that I do like. You probably guessed the one I like. Those of you with the AI. Well, there are three that popped in immediately. You know, I like the ones under 20, and I'm in this one, guys. I'm in this one. I don't usually take the early trades, but IMRN, what are you doing? IMRN. We seem to have some issues. Okay, the screen, maybe you just have to do a refresh, okay? Try a refresh or reload into the room. Try a refresh. Notice a couple of people saying screen issues. Hopefully the audio issues are no longer. Might just have to do a refresh, Mac. I've already traded out of it, okay? That the cheap one under $20 from the AI, I've already traded out of it, and I'm going to keep an eye on it though, see if it has another move. Right. No, there's TME on the move. Look at TME on the move. And BYFC opened. Huge move, huge move. So there was the alert right there at 435. My goodness, look at BYFC just exploding. Well, if you're able to get it at that, oh, that's why. Yeah, I'm looking to get back into it though. I already traded out of it, the LMFA. That was the one, you know, the AI. Again, I don't like taking them that early, but I thought, well, look at the room it's got. Look what it did 2 days ago, I guess. Ah, JBL on the way down, actually. Okay, so TME, I look at this, it's got quite a lot of resistance right around 14, so it's not probably that not that great really. 12.95, let's see the again, this is a strange day yesterday. It hit at 15.04 the high and it closed at 11. So $4 on that one. Everything I'm sharing, everything is here. Scans, scans that I share, download, everything. Halts, resumes, or in the scan section. In the tab labeled scans, halts, resumes are there, okay? There's another one that is halted. OXBR. OXBR got halted on the way up here. Lots of halts again, guys. Man, oh man. This is really wild now. The UNOK was halted on the way up. Now it's halted on the way down. Cone halted on the way up, halted on the way down. All right, now Cry. Look at Cry coming back. This is the one that I shorted yesterday. Should have got and reshorted it, but look at Cry coming back. Look. I mean, look at that candle from yesterday for Cry. But look at the pop here for Cry. That is definitely an interesting look right now for this Cry on that move right there. CRY. You see why I usually sit out that first 15 minutes. You get so many stocks that go up and down in the first 15 minutes. Again, when I say that, I'm not saying that. And look at the LMFA. I mean, that was just a quick hitter for me, thinking maybe it could keep going. But I really don't like trading in that first 15 minutes. And again, just because, after 15, it doesn't mean everything has settled down. But I just find I've been hurt more often than I've made if I trade in the first 15 minutes. So. And as I always say, yes, I will miss that runner that just keeps absolutely going, like the BYFC. Even that one, I mean, look at the topping tail. 636 goes all the way down to 430. I mean, it's a... Now, this is the one from yesterday, guys, that I took. This is... I was pleading with everybody in the room to keep an eye on AVXL at the end. And it had a nice move right there. And so it is continuing right now. AVXL is continuing right now. The other one was the IC. IC actually was better for me. On that move right there, I mean, it's just a great, from $6 all the way up to $6.50 and in a heartbeat just about. That's why I also delay my watch list up and down for 15 minutes. If I didn't, you would see these in here. Okay, so this got halted on the way up. Now it's halted on the way down now. I mean, look how whippy these are. And look at Ovid. I mean, Ovid was screaming higher, almost up to $10. It's a $2 drop, guys. I mean, start chasing these, you're going to get hurt. What's the SPY doing? The SPY is okay. So it's kind of held to pop a little bit of a downturn, but not huge, but a little bit of a downturn. I have to see if holds the pop, the pre-market pop, and trends up for the day, or will it start to fade? So CM, I think Rio was talking about, this is now starting to move down. I think he was talking about a breakout. It is starting to move down now, though. All right, there's Mr. Contrarian, William, shorting BBGI, or sorry, BBGI, on the way up here. The high of yesterday, it's trying to approach the high of yesterday, 380, the high before the day before that. I'm sorry, the high yesterday, it's way above the high yesterday, but so that would be what, Wednesday, and this is Tuesday. Just one second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Look at BBGI. Yeah, Cry is having a great recovery, guys. So it is now taking out, it's a new high right now. Nuon kept going so far. Oh, that was, you know what? I saw that one after, not after hours, but right at the end of the day, and then after hours, NIU. This is one that I really wanted yesterday, but the spread was awkward, to say the least. Couldn't get in it. The spread was terrible. Then all of a sudden, look at the move it had, and then after hours, and then a continuation. Where are they out of? Are they out of China? Yeah, they're another China stock. Guys, if this gets over 25, it's already had a great run. It's up 5%. This is the NUAN. It gets over 25. It's a big psychological number for it to get through. If it gets through 25, there's no resistance. Let's take a look at what Real is talking about, and the UPWK. There's a price range which I like. Yeah, I see what he's looking at. All this mess right there has some room to the 14 level. Okay, one moment, please. All right, well, there is the NIU, guys. NIU, the spread is actually, it's not terrible. 2 cents. It wasn't like this yesterday. Okay, down. Now this is going down now, the COHN. $0.10 on the move still, guys. 10 cent TME. China stock. Actually, I'm going to keep an eye. Do I have? Oh, I don't have shorts available for Zyne, ZYNE. I'm going to keep an eye on a potential short for ZYNE, but I don't have shorts available. No, look at interesting. JBL pre-market. Yeah, pre-market 925 popped through all of that that little resistance area quickly, but now that the market's open, it's starting to fade. Just a moment. Another China stock. I think China stock, right? Billy. Yeah, Billy, BILI. All-time high now for Billy, BILI. Ah, sorry about that. Yes, you're right. I am muted. I am muted. Sorry. By the way, later on today, I will be without the internet. I don't know what time. Of course, I'll let you guys know for maybe 10, 15, maybe half an hour. I don't know. In the ongoing saga of Renault. Okay, China, not China. Okay, CHCI, right. I saw this one after hours when I was doing my pre-scanning. Um, Popped way up here, pulled back pre-market. Now it's starting to move again, CHCI. All right, I'm sticking an alert at the high there, see if it takes that out. You see all the room it's got? I mean, it's got a ton of room. Looking left on that weekly chart, all the way up to 620-ish. Just have to see if it can get over 4 again. Well, and it did. It just did. CHCI on the move, guys. Low float, 2.1 million in the float. So this is a very low float. Keep an eye on that NUAN, guys. It's right at that 25 mark. Just one moment, please. Ah, man, CHCI. Might have taken the wrong one. The AVXL. See what happens. I'm just going to have a little bit of patience with it, the AVXL. Got to get back into the 540s. I thought about this one. I did not take the NIU, unfortunately. There was a big bottoming tail there, but and the spread, yeah, the spread is compared to yesterday, it's okay. It's only a dime right now. All right, guys, look at that NIU 8 right there. There is on my watch list 1790, so there's about a dollar move there. A little bit whippy though, no question, a little bit whippy. Still an okay spread for it. When I was looking at it yesterday, the spread, was sometimes 30 cents. Today it's not quite so bad. All right, easy come, easy go. Look at this one, up and down, boy. Now the market's starting to drift down just a little bit here. The China stock, HUYA, Huya, is up. Big area. Well, it's coming into some resistance, I would think, around 21. So it's not that far away. Look at that weekly chart. Probably some resistance right there. All right, guys, I took myself out of that trade. I didn't like the way it was trading, so I took a 9-cent loss on the AVXL. I might get back in if it gets back into the 40s. Yeah, I put an alert down here, but I just didn't like the way it was trading. So, and that's for the AVXL. Man, this one is just ripping here. 1790, 1882. So NIU, I don't know even what the motor vehicle body manufacturing. Where are you out of? You are out of China. Okay, China stock, NIU. My opinion, well, of course, I think my opinion is that when LK, all the fraud allegations came out about LK, and then there was a clamor to basically delist all the China stocks from the American exchanges. Can't trust them. Okay? And I think calmer heads have prevailed somewhat, and I think that eased tensions in that regard, not just today, but over the last couple of weeks. That's my opinion. Because I think a lot of people were thinking, my goodness, are they going to delist all the China stocks? All right, so you can't have my layout. I have individual windows. I'm going to try to Kiscutus. Okay, you can have all my individual windows that you can take a look at if you click on the room drive icon. Looks like a half open folder. Scans that I share, download, goes to a Word document. If you want to see my windows, these watch lists right here, if you click on new from the channel bar, new channel bar, and then my window, Barry's watch list, Barry's watch list. Now remember, everything in a channel bar is a layout, so make sure you save your layout to the cloud first. You can only have one layout loaded at a time. Straight up. Wow. NIU. Okay, BBGI after that pullback now was up also, pulled all the way back down to 370, making a new high now. Good morning, Doc. Are you talking about you're in simulation mode and the price? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not, let me take a trade here just to see. Take 300 right at the market for, oops, am I connected? Yeah, okay, so. Are you talking in the simulator? Look at BBGI, guys. Wow. A rocket ship now. Are you talking about in the simulator, Scott? Oh, real time. I can't help you there. I really can't help you there. You're going to have to go and I was going to ask you to see this video, but I don't know if that's going to help you. I can't help you, Scott. If you're talking your real account, I mean, that's a little more serious than in the simulator, of course. So, but you can start a live chat. I think Michael is there. He might be able to help you. Okay, you might have to send your log files. I really don't know. Here's the homepage link so you can start a live chat. All right, guys. Well, I did get into that new one, and I basically out flat. I'm going to have to see if it holds. It's come back now. Just watching. Just watching how well it holds. It holds 25. That's the NUAN. Well, there's Celsion. Okay, are you going to hold now? I mean, it's over yesterday's high now, Celsion. I mean, it hit a couple of days ago. It did hit 650-ish. Well, I think it's like anything else. If the stock is moving, I don't know about light. Oh, I see. It's a 20-cent stock, though. I mean, it's like anything else, though. I mean, 45 million shares have traded. Just speculation, that's all it is. Okay, so Fold is interesting. It just has to get above 1462, so it's a little bit above that high right there on that monthly chart, a little bit above it. Looking left on that monthly, it has some room. TME, I'm fine. How are you? TME on the move still. Where was that first alert? 1350. So it was almost 14 now. Boy, TME just. Who are they buying, or are they being taken over? I can't remember. It's a couple of days ago, I think. Oh man, actually, there's a red bar ignored. I just couldn't. There's a pullback there for TME, and now a red bar ignored. Trigger would have been about 1388 for the red bar ignored. Another China stock, SY. All right, what sort of high is there? 1146. So there's the high looking left last month, 1146. If it can take that out, it has a little bit of room to 1220-ish or so for SY. Amicus on the move, 1464. Ah, nice $4 pop for COHN. Another nice little pullback, and then the pop for Billy. Wow, watch Cry here. If it takes out that hole number 19, it's got a huge gap, of course. Had a terrible day yesterday. Look at that daily candle, but it's trying to come back. I'm going to stick an alert around 19, a little over 19, see if it can get up to that level. Meanwhile, BBGI, wow. Ooh, just dropped. Ooh, I almost took that as sort of a chase mode. I wanted to see how well it held 5. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is on this one is put an alert right around 510 or so. See if it gets back up over 5. Well, if you got in at the AI alert for NUAN, you know, close to it, yeah, it's holding, trying to hold 25. I'm looking to get back in, but I'd like to see it really have that big pop, get into the 20s. Well, BBGI popped over 5 again, but it's pulled back under 5 again. Ah, Amicus is running without me. Cry approaching 19, I think. I'm just waiting on this SY. I love it's through the 200-day moving average. It's there's the high looking left on that weekly chart is 1146, so it's kind of right there. I'd like to see it pop through 1150. I'm going to stick. Cry, guys. Oh, let me take a look at SY again. Uh, JBL, well, that was, I mean, look, I mean, it's an earnings play, one of the very few earnings plays. I mean, I guess if it can take out, it's out of the range I really like to trade, but I guess if it could take out 34.24, I mean, right in this area here, I mean, it had that quick pop, which looked like it was going to really, really motor here, taking out this area right there, but it just pulled right back. That was pre-market. Definitely keep an eye on SI as it's holding, SY as it's holding just underneath 1150, a little bit of a base. It has room. It has some room. I've got the alert set for around 1152. See if it pops. Boy, it's getting close, guys. I'm going to stick the alert a little bit above 1150. I want to see it clear that 1150. Yeah, I just want to see it clear that 1150. Did Home have earnings? Oh, wow. Well, not good, obviously. I mean, the reaction was so it had earnings after hours yesterday. Really no reaction. Now it's dropping. I mean, I just don't. You know, if it's not going to pop on earnings, then what's going to make it go? You know, if you're looking to go long, I mean, this looks like a short. There's the 200-day moving average down here at 6. I'm not saying to short it. I'm just saying if it's not going to pop on earnings on a day where the market is, you know, up. Yeah, I mean, it's got some support probably around the 200-day moving average, which is about $1 away, a little over $1 away. This is setting up nicely, guys. SY is setting up nicely. Look how nice it's basing just at 1150. Let's see if it can just, and the volume is coming in. Look at the volume coming in. Look at the volume in the 15, volume on the 5. Wow, what a drop. 20 down to 1787. NIU. All right, now this is setting up not badly. It's basing here, and it has some room to about 7. So it doesn't have a lot of room, really. Maybe 50 cents. Looks like there's a lot of resistance right around 7 for IC. Well, a little bit of a gamble here. Oh, there's a 200-day also. 1082 for best. I did it. A Bed Bath & Beyond. There's the 200-day. This one is trying to come back. Beaten up retailer, of course. Yeah, well, I'm glad I got out of the AVXL. Celsius, I've just found over the last 3 days, it's been just a tough trader. You know, 2 days before that, I would know I was in this one, and man, it was just a beautiful trader. You know, but look at the topping tails, bottoming tails, topping tails, bottoming tails, all over the place intraday. All right, guys, market's starting to take a little bit of a drift down now. Well, it is 10:30, and yeah, a bit of a checkered day for me so far. I'm just going to waiting on the side to see if it can really pop through that 1150. So first of all, if you're new to the room, welcome to the room. This is the format, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I share my screen live at the mic. If you can't see my screen or all right, so there's a little break for JBL, guys. A little bit of a break right there. There's just popped up on my screen, the price alert. I know some people have had maybe a problem either hearing me. I sounded muffled or underwater or something like that. Just have to maybe just do a refresh right there. If you can find the gear icon, just do a refresh. Hopefully that'll help. If you are a Trade Idea subscriber, you can, I'm sharing a lot of scans. If you click, oops, where are you? Oh, just a second here, guys. Just a minute here, guys. I've lost my all my tabs at the top. Just give me a moment here. I don't know how that happened. Okay, this is embarrassing. I can't find my tabs at the top. Just give me a moment here. I'm just going to put myself on mute for a minute. Okay, I want to see what's going on. It's just a minute. I'm having a tough time here in the room trying to find something. I don't know where all my tabs have gone, which is highly embarrassing. All right, well, I'm going to have to figure it out later. Right now, normally what I do is I've got my tabs up here, and I can tell you I don't know where the tabs are. The icons. I just don't know where they've gone. Crazy. Okay. Well, if you want to have my scans, you're going to have to go into here, the scans right there. Here are all the scans that I'm sharing. Okay. Usually I tell you to click on the room drive icon, but I can't seem to find it. And I'm hoping, I'm looking for a, promo code today, guys. We do have a Father's Day promo. It'll be for 20% off. I don't have the code yet, so I'm going to hold off on the subscriptions, okay? That is a promo code there, but that's only 15. There will be one for 20% off. Just to give you an idea, though, what the pricing is, we have a premium plan and a standard plan on annual basis. So $22.68 a year minus the 20% once I get the code. $10.68 a year minus the 20%. Once I get the code, just a second here. Now, the big difference between premium and standard is the AI. If you're looking to get premium, it's because you want the AI, which I'm going to go over. Again, not having a great day. The new one is okay. That's the only one. You don't have to start off with a premium or even an annual plan. You can start off with a standard monthly. $118 a month, less. Hopefully, once I get the code, 20%, or $228, less than 20% for the premium. And if you decide that you want to upgrade, say from standard to premium or from monthly to annual, you do it within 30 days, we'll honor that 20% promo code. Okay? No, guys, Cry is right back up after that pullback. Well, that was a big fake out on the SY. I'm just set to buy it. Look at the fake out there. My goodness, waiting forever for it to break 1150, and then it. Well, I'll stick the alert again. See if that's just an anomaly, but. You know what? I may have to do a reload. Somebody's saying there's a black screen. Are you guys getting a black screen? I'm going to have to do a reload of everything, guys. Yes? Okay. Something's going on. Just give me a second here. What a crazy, crazy action with this SY. Crazy action. Okay, I'm going to restart everything. Okay, so you're going to lose me in YouTube. You're going to lose me in the room. But I'm going to have to restart everything.